Good morning, eDay learners. Let's go ahead and read over the morning message just like we would at school. It is more about the race Monday. What are microchips? Well, we already know what the Greek root micro means, don't we? That's right. It means small. The microchip is a tiny computer chip programmed with an ID. Now think, that must be an abbreviation. So what do you think ID stands for? Your parents might have an ID card. That's right, it's an identification card. Let's go back to the text. Microchips are about the size of a grain of rice. They are usually implanted under the dog's skin, either in the shoulder area, back of the neck, or behind the ear, where they stay for the life of the animal. The process is quick and easy. Microchips are small enough to fit inside of specially designed needles. Just like when we get our shots. All of the dog's information and medical history is stored on that chip. They are safe and do not cause any discomfort. So how many of you thought, oh no, they put a chip under their skin? It doesn't hurt a bit, and I'll bet you know pets here in Liberty that have been microchipped. Let's go back to the text. Now, notice I've put this block of text together because it talks all about what a microchip is. Now I'm switching gears and I'm talking about one of Mrs. Drudy's mistakes again. I don't like to admit it, but pull back to the text. I was wrong about the GPS tracking system though. These tracking devices are not implanted in the dogs at all. Instead, GPS trackers are pinned in dog booties to the tops of the sleds. So let's take a look. You've seen the basket of the sled. This is just the dog booty, and inside the dog booty is the tracking system, and they just pin it right to the tops of the sled. Let's go back to the text. This is how we will follow our mushers and keep track of where they are during the race. So this is what stores the doggy information, and this is what's going to show up on our real-time map that shows our musher sled and dog team moving throughout the trail. So, what kind of task? Sure, it's a whiteboard task. But I know you don't have your whiteboard with you. So, just write your answers on a scrap piece of paper. Here's your task. Match the numbers of the race with those in the number bank. We will go over this tomorrow. By number 1, the number of previous champions in this year's race. I'll bet everybody gets that one. Number 2, the bib number worn by all 3 Mackey champions. Remember, we had 2 Mackeys, the dad and the son. 2 sons, actually. Number 3, the number of tries it took those Mackey men to win that race wearing that bib number. So just think, if they didn't try that number of times, and if they didn't show perseverance, they might not have been a champion at all. All right, number 4, the number of miles from safety to known. Now remember, safety is that last checkpoint before they roll in under that burled arch. Number 5, the number of booties that must be carried in the sled, not a drop bag, at all times for each dog running. Number 6, the average number of booties a team will go through during a race. If you listened to Hagen earlier, you know he's told you that information. Number 7, the actual weight in ounces of a newborn sled puppy. So think back to those sock babies you made. Think about the amount of rice that you measured out, because that is the exact amount that a newborn sled puppy weighs. And finally, number 8, the actual number of miles in this year's race. The numbers from the word bank are, and echo me, 22, 998, 8, 6, 16, 2000, 13, and 5. Now let's go back to the photographs. Oh my goodness, I see words under a picture. And we know that's an important text feature. Think, what are those words called that are under photographs or drawings? That's right, they're captions. Okay, so under this picture, we have the caption, microchip compared to a single grain of rice. So think back, when you saw that grain of rice on the scale when we made those sock puppies, what they implant in those dogs is really no larger than that. Now, here's another important text feature. Not only do we have captions, but by that picture, we have just a group of words or one word that tell about the picture. What are those called? Because they're important text features too. Oh, you're right, they're labels. So do your best. I know you don't have a whiteboard. Just do it on scrap paper, bring it in to us tomorrow, and we'll see who all got those numbers of the Iditarod correct. Good luck, enjoy your E-Day, and check in with me later throughout your agenda.